On Monday morning, September 16th, Typhoon Bebinca made a powerful landfall in Shanghai's Pudong district, marking the most severe typhoon to hit the city in 75 years. The storm brought with it intense winds, torrential rain, and widespread damage, leaving the city grappling with its strongest weather event in decades. Videos circulating online captured shocking scenes of destruction. Trees being torn from the ground in schoolyards and residential neighborhoods, vehicles crushed beneath fallen branches, and streets submerged under rapidly rising floodwaters. The ferocity of the typhoon was confirmed by data from the weather network. In Pudong, wind gusts peaked at force 10, with some areas, such as Baoshan district, experiencing gusts as strong as force 11. Along with the violent winds, storm unleashed a deluge of rain across the city. In Pudong's Huinan area, an astonishing 80.2 millimeters of rain fell within just 3 hours, while Fengxian recorded 73.6 millimeters, and other parts of Pudong received around 52 millimeters of rainfall. A dramatic on-the-ground report came from a journalist who was stationed near the coast on Nangang Avenue. Struggling to stay upright amidst the punishing winds, he had to adopt a half-crouched position just to avoid being swept away. Shanghai's residents, who were confined to their homes during the storm, took to social media to share their frightening experiences. Many described the unsettling sensation of hearing the relentless gusts of wind and torrential rain outside. The sounds of the storm were so intense that some people feared their windows might shatter under the pressure. In response, they resorted to stuffing towels in the window frames to prevent rainwater from flooding into their homes. The storm also left a trail of destruction in its wake, as evidenced by numerous online videos and images. Entire trees were uprooted by the strong winds, toppling onto electric scooters and cars. In one residential complex, a row of vehicles was crushed under a large fallen tree. In a particularly alarming incident, a motorbike was struck by a tree and caught fire, prompting bystanders to rush forward with fire extinguishers to prevent the fire from spreading further. On several streets across the city, floodwaters quickly accumulated, rising to ankle-deep levels and further complicating the already hazardous conditions. In Xishan Town, located in Shanghai's Songjiang district, a university student described his experience as the worst typhoon he had ever encountered. The scope of the storm's devastation extended beyond physical damage to homes and infrastructure. According to reports from Chinese media, over 400,000 people were evacuated from their homes as a precautionary measure, with authorities prioritizing the safety of residents in particularly vulnerable areas. In response to the severity of the storm, Shanghai Disneyland announced its closure on Monday, canceling all activities for the day. Numerous tourist destinations across the city followed suit, with many canceling scheduled Mid-Autumn Festival events, which were supposed to take place in the days following the typhoon.
妈，台风天全都抢空了，这也太夸张了吧！我都没有东西买了，全都叫什么的全没了，这也太夸张了，真的，这也太夸张了吧！台风天搞得像
啊，倒了！我的天哪！哎呀，天哪！
The storm also brought widespread travel disruptions, with high-speed rail services and flights severely affected. Several train routes were suspended, and numerous flights were cancelled, leaving travelers stranded and delaying critical journeys. Airlines and rail companies worked to accommodate passengers as the typhoon's impacts reverberated across Shanghai and beyond. As Shanghai began to assess the full extent of the damage in the wake of Typhoon Bebinca, local authorities urged residents to remain indoors and avoid unnecessary travel, while cleanup and recovery efforts were underway. The city's infrastructure, including power lines, public transportation systems, and residential areas, faced significant strain as emergency responders worked tirelessly to restore normalcy.